You may have seen Shelly Helms running around town. A mother of 4, life doesn't allow much me time. Now, she was starting to get back into running even through the lockdowns. She'd just train at home.
I was kind of getting where I would maybe call myself a runner again, and then my dad got sick.
Her dad, Wayne Sestia, had COVID.
He was diagnosed like at the beginning of November, and he was in the hospital all the way through February.
After several months in the hospital and on a ventilator, Sestia started to make some progress, but
we were working on removing him from the vent, and he was starting therapy and things like that. But over time, what we learned is that his lungs just weren't improving enough to be able to get any better. He was able to come home for about 2 days. He was able to see family, all of the grandkids who hadn't seen him in 3 months. He was able to talk to all of his friends and say his goodbyes.
Shelly and her dad had that special father-daughter relationship, and he loved his grandkids too.
My dad was truly one of my best friends. I think he really got me. Usually like Sunday he would call and say, okay, what's going on this week? And plan out his week based on that. He loved sports, but he liked anything they did. It could be elocution, plays, anything.
We all handle grief differently, but like her dad, Shelly was more concerned about everyone else.
And watching my kids go through it, losing someone they were so close to, because this is their first big loss.
Now she uses running and her faith. She started a Facebook page called Praying Through the Miles. On her runs, she'll pray for those lives lost, and she was shocked at how many names came in.
After I run for that person, I send them a picture of their name on my hand to let them know that was the day I ran for their person. And it's surprising how much just that little tiny thing really helps people, or just lets them know someone else was thinking about, their loved one.
What happens when there's a familiar name or maybe her dad's memories come up?
I do get overwhelmed sometimes and, may have to pull off for a minute, have a good cry, and then keep going because it hits me. I think that's the time that I'm allow myself to let down my walls. These types of things test your faith. Some people have, I think, gotten closer in their faith and maybe stronger, and then other people are struggling. So reach out to whoever you need to.
She says she feels her dad with her on those runs.
I think my dad would be proud. He's with us. He's with us at the track meets. He's with us. And this allows us to talk about him all the time. So I think that helps with the healing process for us.